Hello everyone, this is Key's Ritual and today is day 11 of Halloween and today we are doing this look, which is the Mad Hatter, although I'm sweating like profusely, so this is... Tim Burton, one of my favorite directors of all time, creators, whatever he is. I am in love with every movie he has ever done. I've seen them all a few times. So I decided to do the Mad Hatter look because Mad Hatter, again, is one of my favorite characters from Alice in Wonderland. In general, even the old 1940s one. So I decided to do this, I believe it's 1940s, don't quote me on that. So I decided to do this look, the Johnny Depp Mad Hatter. So I hope you all enjoyed this video and I will see you all in a second. Okay, to begin this look, we are going to white out our whole face. And I'm going to first start by using primer on everything. So we're going to start with, where's my Murad? Okay, and Murad Invisibler over the whole face. We're going to help so we can keep the makeup on all day. Now, I'm going to put a hat on though, because I need to keep the hat out of my face. So, to start, we're going to be using Ben Nye Clown White. And we're using, shit, I forgot about the primer. Primer first. On all of the face except for the eyes. We're going to use a separate primer for that. So on the eyes, we're going to be using Firm X Eyelid Serum as our primer for the eye by PTR. And I'm going, oh, a little too much. And I'm just going to put this on around my eyes, tapping from the inside, the outside in, but doing outward motions and just tapping. So now that we're all primed and ready, we are going to start with Ben Nye Clown White, and I'm going to be using a damp beauty blender. And I'm going to pat this all over my face, starting with a very thin layer and building up, just so we get that nice, seamless, smooth, clean finish. And this is going to take a minute, so if you're in a rush, use something else. That's all I have to say. But this will give you like the nice, cleanest, whitest, smoothest skin. And if you want to know what contacts these are green angelics, which look pretty much exactly like the ones he wears in the Tim Burton movies. Now normally I would take Ben Nye Super White over this to really whiten it out, but this is about as white as we want to go. We don't want to go like full on mask white, we want to go on like albino, I've never seen this in my life, whiter than white kind of white, but not like overly white. So I'm just going to be taking some Shea Bella setting powder, and I'm going to sort of pat this over the whole face just to set all that in place so it doesn't move. We don't want it to move. And you use any translucent powder. Now we're going to continue with the whitening of the face, it's not that good, by using some Sugar Pill Taco eyeshadow. I have it in my Z palette. And I'm going to take just a flattened brush. I'm using Heaven and Hell N142, which is a flat eyeshadow brush. I'm going to take this and pretty much put it over my whole lid to whiten out my eye. This is just our base. So now that we are geisha white, looking like the devil itself, we are going to start using some color around the eyes. We're going to start with the pink. So the closest color I could come to was from my Gem and the Holograms palette in the color, I'm not quite sure, Jerica. The color Jerica. It's really hard to figure out because it doesn't really tell you like where things are. So we're going to take the color Jerica, which is this like vermilion kind of pink. I'm going to take this and sort of start with the eye and sort of blend it out. And blend it down. And we're going to leave a sort of gap between the shadow and the eye itself, just because that is the way the character has it. It's like we're creating our own little like EGOT-y look. Now we're going to go with the color Rio from the same palette. I'm going to pat that pretty much on the lid, for focusing more on the outside. I'll use the same brush. It's going to dust off the extra shadow, and then take that and just sort of pack it on the lid, mostly on the outside. I'm going to run this all the way pretty much up to the brow. Now it can be a little messy, so don't worry about that. Now I'm going to actually take a white liner using Sephora Collection 1. That's not the white one, this is. And I'm going to just sort of draw out a wing. Itchy. Draw out a wing on top of the lid. Now I'm not satisfied with how white that is going on, so I'm actually going to take this little rounded brush that I got it from I don't know, and I'm using the color Milk by NYX, and I'm going to overdo that a little bit. And I'm going to go a little underneath as well. And then finish that off with some white shadow using a little tiny fluffy brush. Now we're going to take some white mascara, wherever I put that. And I'm using the Ben Nye White. It's sort of a mascara kind of thing. And I'm going to white up my lashes. We don't use black in this look. Now we're going to go in with the brows. And I'm going to just be using, not that. So I'm going to be using a body paint for this, just for the fact that I don't have the extra hair. And I'm going to be using a very fine point brush. This is the Royal Langnickel BC481 brush. Very tight tip. And I'm going to take that into this Marron Orange body paint. And I'm just going to sort of draw my brows out. First I'm going to coat my actual brows. I'm actually going to use a bigger brush to coat my brows. To give me those orange brows. And now I'm going to go in with this little brush. And I'm going to create these hairs on the inside coming up. And then I'm going to go and pretty much go out as far as possible to this side. Some black by Marron and mix that in just so that it matches more with my brows. So I don't look like I'm two-toning brows. BH Cosmetics blush, and oh! That's sad, I broke a blush. Just throw that to the side. Oh, that's sad. I don't remember dropping it. I'm going to be using this Made You Look brush, sort of angular blush brush. And I'm going to take the hot pink blush. See if I can repair that later. And I'm going to sort of contour my cheeks into my nasolabial folds. So smile and go around here. And just layer that on. So now we're going to do something a little extra before we finish this look. So I'm taking a towel and I'm going to be using Makeup Forever Tooth Enamel in black to create that little part in the teeth. So I'm going to take a towel and just sort of dry it, and then I'm going to put this on top and let it dry with my mouth open. So I can't talk. that it's dry, we have that little gap in our teeth. We can put our lipstick on. So I'm going to be using Peony by Sephora Collection, number 19 from the Naturals Collection. And this is going to be our lip. It's very neutral, which is pretty much what he has, but it's a little pinker. To stretch it out a little bit further on the sides to give it a little bit of that Joker smile thing going on, but not that far at all. Now time to take the hat off. And we have the look, minus the hair, of course, because I'm on a budget. But this is it. I believe so. Yep, that's it. This is it. I hope you all enjoyed the tutorial as much as I enjoyed making it, and I will see you all next time. Have a good day. Bye.